Live from Austin, Texas, where we're going to turn our leather company into a successful video game business. It's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Danny. Oh, I am so excited. I am so excited to turn this fledgling Leatherworks company into something great.
We dropped a few frames, but we're still going fine, folks. It looks like the intro audio is a little bit loud.
Okay, sorry, folks. Just drowning you in delicious, delicious music here.
Things are going to look a little bit different here today. Today is unofficially the soft launch of Retro Pals Season 3. So feel free to enjoy any bugs or quirks you may encounter. Note, dropped frames are not part of the quirks, so if that happens,
sorry.
That's up to our internet business. Feel free to let us know if you have any issues, though.
Yeah, we will,
Gonna be testing out a few things tonight, going off course, charting new ground for Retro Pals and for humanity in general. I hope you'll enjoy the ride. So what do we got tonight? We got this new layout here. We got the ColecoVision. Today we're going to stream some ColecoVision games. Way back in 1982, the Connecticut Leather Company, they launched their own console. It was the salad days for video gaming back then. Post-Atari, pre-NES, anyone could do anything they wanted. And as a result, the chat disappeared from our layout.
Yeah, give me a lovely second here, and let me adjust this. Yeah, it's the soft launch. Honey, it's going great. It's going great.
It's softer than it's ever been.
Thank you all very much for your patience here. And the Streamlabs widget, huh?
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I think I know what happened. Folks, sorry about this. Yes. Oh, it blocked up here. Okay, so, well, the widgets are down. And,
what?
Hey, it didn't work on the other ones too, but the widgets are down.
Tell them to wake up.
Well, I would love to, sweetie pie, but unfortunately, someone at somewhere someone fell asleep at the wheel at some point, because both okay. Anyways, the widgets are down.
Can you not load them up through browser? Are they just straight up down?
I don't know. They're not loading. That's very interesting.
Mess around with it. So, the ColecoVision. Who knows about this thing? Yeah, this was after the days of Atari. They had several years of working on stuff and proving that video games were the dominant form of entertainment. And it was they were so successful that other people jumped in the 80s, including Mattel with its Intellivision, and of course, Coleco, the Connecticut Leather Company, with the ColecoVision.
That's such a good name.
I agree.
Such a good name.
Thank you to Actual Dick Dick for the sub. Much appreciated. What is ColecoVision? Yeah, we may never know. Not many people know about the ColecoVision. It's rumored that everyone who has touched one has died a mysterious death.
That's no good.
Much like the mummy's curse. Maybe that means the ColecoVision was made by mummies. Who knows?
Who knows?
Did mummies curse this stream and get rid of our chat? That's also possible. Maybe it was Dracula's.
There we go.
Could have been werewolves.
Fixed it.
Good.
I'm a king and the number one man on earth. Not true at all.
Hey, there it is. We have a working layout again.
Sorry about that, folks. We had to reset the cache.
I see.
That makes sense to me. Anyway, so yeah.
So with that out of the way, I ask you all to travel back with me to the year 1982. I was freshly minted, just born, not able to enjoy video games just yet. But the people who were, they had many choices when it came to go to Toys R Us.
Who called this Leathervision? Get out! I'm turning chat off.
We have many, many different things to say about Coleco, the ColecoVision, and the video game industry in general. But we're going to do this during the stream for reasons that will soon become apparent. Alex, cut to the gameplay. Let's do this.
Hold on, I want to look at my background some more.
It's cool.
It's really good.
Hey, we only lost 4% of our frames. Excellent.
Better than usual.
This stream is running hot, boys and girls. This emulator was crashing as of 20 minutes ago, but I managed to fix it up. Hopefully should go fine. Things always go fine. We're not going to fuck up in any case.
Tom of Gameland presents Leathervision. We're off to a great start.
So the big thing about this system, the ColecoVision, is around a third of its library were arcade ports. And today, during the first half of the show, we're going to put them to the test. We're going to tell you whether or not they stack up to the arcade originals and see whether your hard-earned dollars were well spent on the ColecoVision. Let's start with the pack-in game, Donkey Kong. So, fun fact number 1 about the ColecoVision. Almost every game starts with an unskippable 12-second splash screen, which you see right here. This is one of several fun facts I'll be telling you tonight. Mm-hmm. Yes, that counts as one.
It's very fun.
I'll be telling them during those splash screens because we have a lot of time to make up. Other thing, this is what the controller looks like. It's got a pointy joystick up top. It's got 2 buttons on the side that you use for buttons. Mm-hmm. And it has a keypad, a fully functional telephone keypad that you could use to call long distance. Oh, that's not true. Actually, you just pick the game in most games. So let's push the button 1, and you get the Donkey Kong.
Yeah. This looks so much better than the Atari one.
Yeah. Way back a couple weeks ago, we did our Atari 2600 retrospective. We saw a pretty nasty version of Donkey Kong there. That Kong was not looking good.
That Kong was nasty.
So Coleco, what they did is they cleaned him up, they brushed his fur, gave him a shampoo, and they have a game that looks a whole lot like the arcade version. Now, there's a few differences. There aren't as many girders for you to go on. Kong's on the right instead of the left. But the graphics, pretty close. In fact, I'd say that Mario sprite is pretty much dead on from the arcade.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Video Game King. I was actually talking about this with Danny, about why all those old controllers, the Intellivision and stuff like that, why they all had that weird knob and kind of phone pad thing. And as Video Game King mentions, we were still kind of figuring out what console controllers were, and the whole kind of knob and buttons really reminds me of remotes. Because a lot of remotes even used to have knobs on them back
I guess that's what they were going
yeah.
for. Yeah, they wanted this to be a part of your entertainment setup, right alongside your TV remote. Yeah, all the consoles released around this time, that being the Atari 5200, the Intellivision, and the ColecoVision, for whatever reason, they all had freaking telephone keypads on their face. Even though in this case, this is a system that mostly does arcade games, and they mostly use that number pad to pick which game at the start of the program, and then never else. You just use the joystick for everything else in the game. Whether it was just them wanting to be like everyone else, or they genuinely wanted to be a TV remote-style accessory, who knows, but that's what happened. Oh shit.
Ciao.
This port has some issues, like Mario climbs up the ladders really slow, but when he goes down, he, books it. So if you're looking for pure arcade accuracy, this maybe isn't it, but way back when, this was the best you were gonna get. Also, the levels are out of order. What the hell?
Yeah, what the hell? Also, we cannot stop the chop, unfortunately. The drop frame, we reset the modem, but it looks like we're gonna have some drop frames this episode. Sorry, folks.
Oh, nuts. Yeah, it's going into the red just now.
Hopefully it'll,
someone call
down.
up Time Warner and tell them to get their shit together.
It's only when we have something really cool to show off that it just wants to, just...
Yeah, this system, this was for the arcade purist back then. Mm-hmm. You could argue that the system was released for the gamers. Not trying to get into that family business. It's all like, well, you like arcade games, you want arcade accuracy, this is the system you want. You want a system where Mario grabs the hammer like half the time.
Philtemp mentions that supposedly Coleco programmers often had to port these games based entirely on video recordings of people playing them in the arcade.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they wouldn't have access to the graphic data or the program data, so they just have to kind of reassemble it by hand. Good times. He's slower now! Man, this is weird. Mm-hmm. As for me, I'm mostly used to the NES version, which is fairly close to the arcade one. They took out one of the levels, they got rid of some of the animations, but otherwise it's all there. This one, it feels like they had 3 of the levels and they've been really simplified. Which again, 82, this was amazing for 82. So just think of it in terms of that. Imagine being in 1982 and being amazed by a video game appearing on your TV.
Being amazed by this beautiful Kong boy.
It's not Pong, it's in color, and it looks a whole lot like that arcade Donkey Kong.
It surprised me because there are some arcade ports on this system where I'm like, what? I I made one of the tweets about it, but Pepper 2 is on this system, which is
Yeah, it had
very
some obscure
obscure
favorites. Get into why in a minute, but I think we've done all that we can see in Donkey Kong. Yeah, it has 3 of the 4 levels. Of course, the Pie Factory is missing, much like it was on NES.
Mm-hmm.
The controls maybe don't work right all the time. There's no death animation. There's no even ending animation for when you finish the final level. It just kind of keeps going. But for a pack-in game, this was pretty generous. They could have sold this separately, and it probably would have sold millions, but they packed it in, and that's what lured in the arcade purists.
You know what's funny? I was actually, they actually literally advertised this with the term gamers at one point.
Did they?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was looking up old ads for it, and yeah. Thank you to Lavos for subscribing, and also thank you to, we got a subscription from K-Price as well. Thank you.
Nice, thank you. So let's move on to the sequel, Donkey Kong Jr., a more complex game. I'm curious to see what Coleco's take on it looks like. The simulator's nice because it pauses the game whenever you want to do the keypad input.
Oh, that's lovely.
That also tells you just how key the input is to actual gameplay, because you can pause it and just get out of the game. It doesn't matter at all.
Get ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Hey, this looks pretty good.
This looks so good compared to the Atari. I think, I forget who mentioned it in chat. I think it was Electric Boogaloo, but this is the same, I think it's similar to the chip running on the MSX or something?
Yeah, it's almost the exact same hardware. The MSX had more RAM. But the SG-1000 and the MSX all ran on the same basic hardware. So if these games look familiar to you, it may be because we previously streamed SG-1000 games. Of course, the MSX could be further upgraded to really just blow this thing out of the water. But again, for the time.
Yeah, this is...
There, take that, Mario.
Looking. This
And
ain't
of course,
no chase a chuck wagon.
It is not. Of course, the big issue is, like with the MSX, there was no built-in support for scrolling. So games that had horizontal scrolling would just kind of chug frame by frame. If you've seen an MSX platformer, you know what I'm talking about. But we'll soon get a taste of that here.
Yeah, it's a Z80.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same basic sound hardware as well. I think the sound hardware is pretty much the same as the Master System as well. I'm gonna get this. I gotta free my papa.
Free him.
I like the parts of the cage breakaway in this version. Donkey Kong's all like, touchdown!
He's so excited! Devil Ray resubscribes. 18 months in a row, thank you. They resubscribed the message. Oh boy, Donkey Kong Jr., BBH's fave.
Not a fan, I take it. I know he's not really a fan of the first one either.
He's free. Free him! Free your dad!
Got him.
Oh,
yes.
He's
happy now.
I love him! Look at his little face. Oh, that's the ultimate Kong. Oh, it's a good Kong. Oh, an excellent Kong if I ever saw one.
So I'm assuming they have a third level in here somewhere. It's just the levels are in strange order. Maybe that's because the US Donkey Kong cabinets had their levels mixed up compared to the Japanese original. They had a weird sort of level progression that they may be trying to emulate here. I guess we'll find out after this level. I wonder if anyone out there likes Donkey Kong Jr. more than regular Donkey Kong. That would be something I'm interested in hearing.
You know what? I know that person.
Really?
It's me.
Wow!
Do not tell the internet, so, nobody listen. Everybody turn off your stream.
Okay. Nobody heard that.
Mm-mm.
Alright, here we go. They've simulated level 2. This looks pretty different from the original.
Oh wait, no, maybe I don't, because I hate this level.
Yeah, this level kind of sucks.
This level sucks a lot.
Okay, NES one had 4 levels. Did they add the 4th level in this one? I guess we're about to find out if I can beat this one. Oh, God. Yeah, they got rid of a couple of platforms, simplified the level geometry, I guess you could call it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm still having a better time than if I was playing with the regular ColecoVision controller, though. I've heard those things are real stiff and hard to work.
They're not good. They're not good. Here.
Alright, here we go. Back in business. I never said I was a DK Jr. expert, and this version truly made a monkey out of me. Speaking of monkeys, you also got Sega's take on Donkey Kong, the isometric Congo Bongo, which Alex described before the show as the Sonic 3D Blast to Donkey Kong's Sonic. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so this one's looking a little bit uglier than the arcade original. The arcade hardware, of course, was more advanced than Donkey Kong's.
Mm-hmm.
But for such a complex-looking game, this gets the gist of it. You can tell what everything is, where you're supposed to go. Take that, lizard.
You shit lizard.
This is also for expert gamers, this console. If you're not an expert gamer, get the hell out. I think that was their slogan for a while. A lot of parents complained for some reason.
They were like, please, we don't want our children to grow up to be gamers. This is a bad influence.
My son keeps telling me to get the hell out because of you.
Also, yeah, Chad is saying this is Congo Bongo with bongo colors. There's a lot of bongo in chat.
Yes.
Lots and lots of bongos.
Congo Bongo, emphasis on bongo. The Chubo classic. Oh, come on, really? You gonna do me like that? So what's the name of this monkey? Is he like Bonky Kong?
He's Monkey Boy.
Yeah, he's Monkey Boy.
Donkey Dad.
Donkey Dad.
Donkey Dad. Throwing
Compete.
coconuts out of his crotch.
Oh, he is!
It's disgusting.
So the graphics here take a little bit less imagination than the 2600 did, but they're still not quite there in terms of being arcade perfect. Still, some games performed better than others. Let's see another one. Now, I had this ROM list split up nice between arcade games and originals, but the emulator really didn't like that. So, we've lumped them all back together. I'll be getting to the originals in the second half of the show once again. So, let's see what Frogger looks like.
The ape in Congo Bongo is called Bongo. Thank you, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, now we know. Okay, so some games were built with special programming that allowed them to skip the splash screen. It was kind of like a hack. I know Activision was the first to do that. Let me put me in the game. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game. Coach, can I be in the game? Coach, where's my frog?
Alright, get that frog out.
I don't know where the frog is. Who took my frog?
Frog is gone.
Well, okay, Frogger is a wash. This is a terrible arcade port because there's no frog. What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
Maybe Frontline worked a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
The old Taito arcade shoot 'em up a la Commando. 1983. 12 whole seconds of staring at the screen.
Listen, I got a fun fact for you.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, it's got the special layout.
It simulates the controller overlays. Yeah, a few games had overlays you could put into the keypad and have it be, like this. I guess it's not really necessary in this game's case, but it's nice. Oh boy.
That walk! Oh, that precious walk.
Use this to aim? Maybe not. Well, this is a kind of an odd one to port in the first place because the original arcade game had a rotary joystick that you would use to aim in any direction. And I assume there was some way that they did to emulate that on the ColecoVision, but it's not really coming across in this emulator.
Yeah, this game worked with the Super Controller, too.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I can somehow use that.
Lord of the Dungeon is disabled.
Do I want to mess with that? I don't think I do. Let's not use the Lord of the Dungeon feature.
Oh, you are using the super action. See?
Okay, it defaults to that then.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, I see. It uses the shoulder buttons.
Okay.
I guess that's a nice compromise. So yeah, way back in '83, ColecoVision was trying to simulate rotary joysticks. That is a hell of a thing to do. There were several expansion modules released for the ColecoVision. There was the Super Action Controller, that really bizarre thing we posted on Twitter earlier today that showed like 5 hands operating it at once. It had a keypad, a joystick, 4 buttons that fit each of your fingers that you would hold in a grip. It had like a boxing glove style front to it so you could punch out your friends if things weren't going right. And it had a little rotary dial on there that you could spin left and right for when you wanted to play Arkanoid, I guess. Way ahead of its time, and the box came with 2 of them. Like, who has that much room? It looks like a beast. And hey, here's an improvement over Atari. 2 buttons. Oh yeah, here we go.
I can't believe they make one with 2 buttons. What are we, millionaires?
Well, we're not, but we sure feel like it with this here ColecoVision. You don't need to buy your own arcade cabinet. Tell Frontline to take a hike. You're gonna play it at home. Yeah, when you can figure out the controls, this version's pretty good. I remember the arcade version had the same kind of stuttery scrolling. No, get out of them. Okay. Your soldier kind of looks like a cowboy in this version. Maybe they modified the story to be about cowboys. Damn.
Well...
Is Twitch still breaking?
Yes, Twitch has been breaking this entire time. I'm trying to hold it together, but oh my god.
That is a bunch of BS, Twitch. You know it. How about Galaxian? It can do an easy version of Galaxian, right?
Yeah.
That's a cool logo.
That's really nice.
They get Roger Dean to draw that? I bet they did.
Roger Dean's... How much do you think they paid Roger Dean? Actually, did they get Roger Dean to do Galaxian, or...
I don't know, it sure looks like it.
It has that real Dean feel.
Yeah, like it would be on a Yes album.
I almost called him Howard Dean.
Howard Dean, famous screamer. Alright, this version plays a little bit differently. I noticed the invaders don't pause when you shoot between them, so you can, like, aim higher up the stack. So that's pretty fundamentally different. But on the other hand, do you really need Galaxian to be fancy?
No.
I would say no. In fact, that change might be for the better, come to think of it.
No, I knew the logo was from the arcade original. I'm more thinking if the actual, Galaxian overall logo was... They did not get Roger Dean for that. Thank you.
They just hired his brother, Robert Dean.
Howard Dean, Danny,
Howard
I'm
Dean,
telling you, this
of
is what
course.
he did before politics and Yellen.
You draw a couple of Yes album covers and you think you're eligible for the Democratic primary. Some people. You should know better, Roger. Howard. Roger Howard Dean.
Roger Howard Dean. This system really has a lot of really nice arcade ports. It's really interesting.
That's pretty much the design philosophy behind it, because on the business side, they had people who just wanted to make money on the video game craze. This was a good time to get in. It was right before the crash. Atari was riding high. Nothing could go wrong. And ColecoVision, in their using some kind of insight, which is rare for these companies, they hired a guy from the arcades. I forget what his name is, but he was essentially a consultant. And what he did is he partnered with all these different publishers and developers of arcade games at the time, specifically to try to get ports of games that either weren't on Atari or had bad Atari ports, just to really showcase the power of the system. So it had an actual point. It wasn't just aiming for a general market, it was aiming towards people who were already familiar with video games. Possibly one of the first systems to do that.
Yeah, they really leaned into that. This is for you, the arcade game.
Finally, a game for gamer. I think this is about all we're gonna get out of Galaxian.
Yeah.
Let me beat this wave, though. Come on. Come on, baby. There. And that's how you get to Wave 4 of Galaxian on ColecoVision. Buy my full tape for $19.99. Man, I'm curious about some of these titles, but we're going to have to wait until the second half of the stream for those. What the hell is It's Only Rock and Roll?
Well, it's only rock and roll, Danny. You'll have to find out.
How about Gorf? Can it do a good Gorf? Gorf. Gorf's kind of a weird game. It's sort of just like lifted a whole bunch of gameplay mechanics from other games and put them all into one. Alex looking like he's ready to throttle our internet right now.
Well, someone's already throttling it.
Oh. So. Alright, looking good so far.
Or Fizz Frog backwards. I didn't even realize that.
Whoa. Trippy. Oh, if you rapid fire, your bullets don't go anywhere. So better cut back on your gamer instincts for this one. What were gamers like in 1982? I have to wonder.
They were
probably the opposite of they are now. They were probably cool.
They didn't seem cool, but they definitely seem less like they're going to try to murder me, which I appreciate. Also, a lot more children.
Oh yeah. Space warp. Now, maybe they changed this for this port, but I know one of the waves in the arcade version was just straight up called Galaxian. Like they didn't even bother to change the name. I did it.
Oh no, they definitely didn't go outdoors more often. There were plenty of...
Yeah, arcade machines were pretty dank places back then.
Arcades were just... oh god, I feel like...
Way back in the day, like, people used to warn you off of them, being like, oh, that's where the drug dealers hang out. Or the gang members. Were there gangs back then, or was that a 90s thing?
That was definitely a thing. Like, oh, watch out for the street toughs, hanging out at the arcades, trying to corrupt your youth into, I don't know, going next on a game of Gorp or something.
Might offer them a marijuana cigarette.
Oh, God. My children!
How many times do I gotta shoot this thing?
Starts off with marijuana cigarettes, then they're vaping, then they're doing Gencom.
Mm-hmm. And it all came from arcades. That's real history right there, folks. Video game industry's been trying to cover it up.
Trying to clean up its act. Alright, PC98 Jr. is confirming that you could definitely buy drugs at arcades back in the day. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that wasn't unfounded. Yeah, for a while it was just anything goes at arcades.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's a place to, you know, gather and hang out with others. It's a public commons that's not super expensive, so... I mean, you could buy drugs at Starbucks if you know what you're doing. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, nowadays everyone uses Starbucks, but back in the day, arcades were the place to deal drugs.
Parents are warning their children away, like, oh, watch out. Someone's going to be making a really bad screenplay in there.
Oh my god. I found it, the invincible spaceship. This Gorf's not bad. I may like it more than the original arcade version, come to think of it. And again, I never played much of the arcade one. If we have any arcade experts in the house, by the way, feel free to say what's different about these ports, or whether they look worse or better. They probably look worse. But, again, 1982.
Do you mind if I tried something for the bitrate? I don't think it'll have any effect. But...
Yeah, why not?
Alright, I'm going to try to disconnect. Oh, well, let me disconnect my account. Never mind.
Okay. I'm going to blast every piece of this damn flagship. Oh, come on. There we go.
Oh, that's ugly.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, that's real ugly.
Oh, boy.
But now I'm the space captain.
Oh, you're space captain! I'm so proud!
Finally, I've done my family proud.
My special space captain.
No longer a game journalist, no longer a streamer. I am now a space captain.
You've made it, baby.
Next up, what other arcade ports they got on here? Jungle Hunt. What does that look like? An old Taito game. that ripped off the Tarzan yell, and Johnny Weissmuller got mad, so they had to change it.
God damn.
And later versions, you weren't even Tarzan. You were just some explorer guy.
This guy
is dead.
is dead.
He's a dead man.
I was gonna say, this guy looks fucking... Oh...
Yeah, in the close-ups, they kind of stylize him as like this English explorer, which I don't like as much as the Jungle Man.
He looks like he looks like he works at Disney's Animal Kingdom. He looks like a tourist.
Yeah, Taito couldn't really nail down a design for this guy. I remember later on they re-released it as Pirate Pete, and everything was just reskinned to be pirate themed.
All right, we are having some people asking for a few there's some requests from chat.
Okay, what you got?
Well, Gyrus, Zaxxon, and of course Pepper 2, which I also am begging for.
We'll do those next. Yeah, of the 100-odd games released for the ColecoVision, I think the total was like 130, somewhere around there. The arcade folder, when I had it, was something like 50 games. So a little bit more than a third of these games were arcade ports. I gotta say, it's pretty good at simulating these multi-screen games. Obviously, Atari was not up to the challenge, the games being really small in size, and not great in complexity. Meanwhile, arcade games were starting to branch out with multiple different gameplay styles. Consoles couldn't keep up. That's why you need ColecoVision.
Thank you, Karen the Witch. They resubscribed and subscribed for 4 months. Thank you.
Oh shit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My hero is dead, but thank you.
Okay, we also got a request for Frenzy because it's the only home console port to the sequel to Berserk.
Oh yeah, good call. Yeah, Berserk was pretty much everywhere, but for some reason Frenzy was never really ported.
Look at his little legs.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you this port is pretty darn good. It's got all the screens so far. If they have the final screen, then that's all of them. Plays pretty well. Not bad. If I was a gamer back then, I would be impressed.
Well, I'm a gamer, and I'm impressed.
Gamer since birth. That's what my t-shirt says.
You know what? I think for next anniversary, I'm gonna get you just, 20 different gamer shirts. Eat, sleep, ColecoVision, repeat.
Oh wow, they got the fourth screen as well. Okay, so this is a complete Jungle Hunt port. Amazing for the time.
How do you even beat these guys? First of all, they're green.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't good, but also...
Oh, I touched the pot.
Duh!
A warning against drug use. Do not touch the pot.
Yeah, this is problematic, to say the least.
Yeah, I prefer...
Regarding the imagery.
I prefer them being green in this one.
I like how you just hit the pot and you're smacking your
Yeah,
head
he just
against
slams
it.
his head into it, but he's wearing a helmet. Come on.
Well, it's just a pith helmet, so it doesn't do shit.
No, true.
It's not like a hard hat. That is not like an OSHA helmet.
Got her.
Oh my god. Nice.
I did it. Okay, that's one game beaten. No, wait, I got Space Captain and Gorf. That's 2 games beaten.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, it loops. Yeah,
well,
that's the best I've played so far. That is very close to the original Jungle Hunt. Good work, Coleco.
I love you, gamer husband.
They say the 10th wedding anniversary is the gamerversary.
It is. Let's
see what Gyrus looks like. Okay, this is 84, so this would be right near the end of the ColecoVision's run. Yeah, the thing was only active from late 1982 to late 1984. I think it was just under 2 years that it was active. Really unfortunate. But you can imagine releasing a console in 82 and being like, oh man, the sales numbers, this is good. It's looking good, folks. Now I'm just going to take a big sip of coffee and look at our 1983 results. Yeah, the crash kind of did a number on everyone. It was just like one day everyone stopped buying video games. And that affected Atari, as well as the people who gave a shit about the games they released.
This is so good. What the hell is this?
Yeah, this is neat.
The music's good too.
It's got the power-ups, the music. I'm not able to reliably hit the enemies in the background, but I'll take what I can get.
Yes, there was a lot of spit coffee in 1983.
Uh-huh. Oh, not a good time to be a video game exec. Hell, it's never been a good time. Have you seen the bullshit that poor Bobby Kotick has had to go through? People drew devil horns on him.
Oh. How will he survive?
So cruel. Gamers can be so cruel.
I heard someone made fun of his boat.
How dare they? A man's boat is an extension of his manhood. If you don't have a boat, you don't have genitals. That's an actual Bobby Kotick quote. He invented that. Shit.
Well, I'm excited to get sued for is this libel or slander? I can't remember anymore.
Prove it, Kotick. Prove you never said that. Oh, we made it to Neptune. This port's not bad.
That's honestly a good point, Video Game King. The video game, the 83 crash was, as much as we think of it as a crash of the entire industry, it was more very specifically the American console industry that it attacked.
Yeah, the arcade industry kept going. People still made personal computers.
Microcomputers went great, and consoles are doing okay in other countries as well. It was just in America where it was just like...
Yeah, Atari went and overproduced, and people stopped buying. It wasn't really a noticeable thing that you could track either. It was just like people lost interest. Media assumed it was just a fad that was over, like the Cabbage Patch Kids. That's something we'll get to the second half of the show.
Oh, I'm excited.
We have a lot to say about the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, I'm here for my epic... The Cabbage Patch Kids are going down in an epic rant I've got planned.
Yeah, this is okay. Arcade Originals still noticeably be better, but this has all the power-ups, the challenge stages, the easily avoidable traps. I'm no Gyrus expert.
Oh, you're good.
But maybe I'm good at Frenzy.
True, true. They did think rap music and the internet were fads, and...
We showed them.
We did.
We're the best rapping streamers there's ever been.
I was gonna say, I think SoundCloud is the biggest proof that rap and internet are not going away. So this is Frenzy?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, this is good.
I like the trans pride flag colors.
Yeah.
A few of these games have that. I really like that.
Mm-hmm. Very intentional back then.
Of course.
Okay, so you need to hold in a direction before you shoot in order to actually shoot. Oh, there's Evil Otto.
Oh, he stopped smiling. Oh, he's friendly.
Whoa, you could kill him in this one.
He doesn't like that.
And he has different faces. That's great. Oh,
and they
shit.
keep going faster. You maybe
I gotta
should...
get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we played Berserk for 2600. That's pretty much this. You go around these single-screen mazes trying to shoot the robots. Of course, it lacked the voices from the arcade version, which was its big claim to fame. But then there was Frenzy, this much less ported sequel, and this seems to be okay.
That seems neat.
Graphics take a hit, of course, but that's to be expected. Your bullets bounce off the walls in this one, that's interesting. Oh shit.
That's a good question. Do you consider Berserk an early predecessor or sibling to roguelikes? Was it procedurally generated?
I don't think it was, but it did have multiple exits in each room, so you could say that you take a different route every time you play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this big face in the middle, that's a new thing. I want to see what his deal
It's
is.
like an emoji.
I want to be his friend.
Smile emoji.
It smiles when you get zapped. Alright, this fucker's going down. Okay, the rest of the stream will be dedicated to me taking down this big, smug, smiley face.
Kick his ass.
And it does look like the maze layouts randomly generate. Did they do that in Frenzy as well? I mean, the first one, Berserk?
I don't remember them being random, but...
Me either. But they do redraw them after every death in this one.
Shoot. Alright, gang, you're getting asked to shoot the corner to get this fucker.
Alright. Oh, shit! Next time, smiley face. Next time, your ass is grass.
The Emoji Movie 0. Fuck this emoji up. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, I refuse to move on. I want a rematch.
Okay.
Oh, you have to hit the reset key, I think. Yeah, game over in a lot of these games meant the game was over. Like, you couldn't continue if you just pushed a button. You had to reset the console. Game over in the most literal sense.
Okay, Berserk actually was procedurally generated. Okay,
Was it? Wow.
Didn't know that.
All I know is it's it's the first game that killed a guy.
We've talked about that before, yeah?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. Please game responsibly.
Gamers who game should game with responsibility.
Game with honor and responsibility. That's the gamer creed.
Game with dignity and honor. Especially dignity.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
He's so happy you're dead.
He sure is. So he takes a few shots. Fucking A. Every time I see him smile, it just makes me want him to die even more.
Alright, Chad wants to see, let's see, Peter wants to see a modern version of this, and yeah, this also isn't the same without a voice hollering at you.
No.
Well, I'm glad y'all can hear us. They can hear us, but apparently it's occasionally a slideshow. That's fine. It's the ColecoVision.
This goddamn internet. Well, we are saving a local copy, so this will be a viewable stream at some point.
Yeah, I'll try to get this out by Friday on the Archives channel. But before then, I'll actually play
shots.
the story.
Shots can kill you. Okay, I'm gonna read a strategy guide, and then we're gonna retake this guy
Okay.
at some point in the future. What other requests did we get?
Pepper 2!
Pepper 2!
Yes! Sorry.
Let's
Sorry.
play some Pepper 2.
Pepper 2, where's Pepper 2? Where's Pepper 2?
Alex, you described this game to me before the stream, and it didn't sound real.
It's about an egg that turns evil wandering a maze.
Okay,
Evil egg wanders a maze.
that's simple enough for me to get. Alfred Hitchcock theme? That was in the original, I think.
Yeah, so what you do is you have to unzip patterns. See? And you have to make a connect, and that gets that area. And then when you
Okay.
do that, you turn into a devil and you can eat people. Not eat people, but you know, like Pac-Man, you can get rid of them. Like that.
I see.
Now you have to do them over those items, because you have to collect the items. You can also switch to different mazes, and yeah.
Wow,
See?
so it's like a multi-screen Pac-Man.
It is. It's actually really interesting.
It's just reminding me a little bit of Konami's Amidar, which is a little bit similar. You have to draw outlines around these things.
And you have to get the little items, like your pitchfork's in the middle. Another pitchfork, that's good.
See, this is what the ColecoVision was all about. It was all about ferreting out the hardcore games the hardcore gamers were into. And I guess they were into Pepper 2. Note, there was never a Pepper 1. It's
Yeah.
just this one.
Nice. I love when you get a bunch in a row.
This is pretty good. I like this. Oh yeah, there we
The
go.
whole screen.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, it's all about zipping and unzipping. Once something's zipped up, it's like, yeah, you can't unzip it, but...
That's such a weird gameplay mechanic. Oh, I did it. The screen's going nuts.
And then it plays part of Zippity Doodah when you get something, when you do it, which is really weird to me.
Alfred Hitchcock and Zippity Doodah.
Mhm. He, like, says, what idiot called this Pepper 2 and not Deviled Egg? Thank you.
Wow, that's a way better name. What were they thinking? And why Pepper 2? Did they want people to just be like, oh, this is a sequel, it's gotta be good?
I don't know, because it's not a bad game. It's a really interesting game. It's just... Who knows? Who knows?
So by your estimation, is this a good port?
Yes, this is a fantastic port.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
This looks exactly. It's like maybe it's not as maybe the colors are a little bit, you know, shittier or whatever. But this seems like it plays just like Pepper 2.
Just the Pepper 2 you remember, just like Mom used to make.
Mom's Pepper 2.
Mom, you got any of that Pepper 2, the sequel to Pepper? No, Mom, Pepper 2 does not Pepper 1 does not exist. Duh, Mom, you don't understand.
Get out of here! You're not a gamer, Mom. Let's see. Oh, they wanted that Dr. Pepper co-branding. I wish. Pepper 2, the sequel to Dr. Pepper.
Hey, back then everyone was a Pepper. I'm a Pepper, you're a Pepper.
They're Pepper 2. Abby actually makes a good point. It's Exidy, don't expect it to make sense. Yeah, Exidy.
Oh, Exidy was all over the place back then. Yeah, that's... Okay, that's all you need to say. This is an Exidy game. The same people who brought you Chiller, among other games. Death Race. Yeah, pretty much the first controversial video game publisher, Exidy. Controversial for Pepper 2, which makes no damn sense to me, but it's still pretty fun.
It is. It's a surprisingly fun little game. I find the mechanics really interesting, and yeah.
Yeah, the way you're capturing territory. And you pick up devil pitchforks to become evil and eat people?
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, shit. Okay. That's alright. I'll take it. What about Popeye? Okay, Popeye doesn't even get a title screen. But these sprites are nice and big. Bigger than the NES one. Toot toot.
Oh, this looks kinda MSX-y.
Oh, it sure does. I love that MSX look. It's so distinctive. Oh man.
Okay, we do have some requests for the second half. We're only doing arcade ports in the first half, so we're not doing Porky's.
Oh, we'll get to Porky's. Don't you worry. Oh no, the Angry Video Game Nerd had that pretty well covered. He went through the whole game. Not an easy task, let me tell you. Oh. This port of Popeye is a little bit stodgy. It feels like the characters are a little bit too big. Maybe that's what they were going for, because the NES one didn't really have much detail on the graphics. Now Popeye is the Jolly Green Giant.
Wait, Ladybug is on this? Holy shit, Danny, you're playing Ladybug next game.
Okay, let's play Ladybug.
Ladybug.
So yeah, in terms of marketing, I'd say this is pretty good. They had the big names from Nintendo, as well as lesser-known stuff like Pepper 2 and Ladybug.
Yeah, but their choice, Pepper 2 is a really smart choice. That's not a big hit. No one's...
Yeah, that would have to be from someone with insider knowledge of the arcade business. Someone who likes these games to begin with. I can appreciate that.
Oh yeah, and Zaxxon. We still need to do Zaxxon.
Oh yeah.
So I guess we got time for 2 games since we're hitting about the minute mark here. So, until intermission. So maybe we can do Zaxxon and Ladybug.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna see if I can get to the second level. Probably
Good luck,
not.
Annie.
Ludo is really gatekeeping me. He's all like, "Arr, games are for men."
And Popeye, you ain't a gamer.
Classic Bluto catchphrase. Games are for men. I like how he grabs his back when he jumps in this one. He's like, "Oh, my back!"
That's a familiar feeling. We're so close, Danny.
Oh, my back! Oh, don't make me jump down again. Oh, Bluto's feeling it today.
Oh, I hate this. Oh, the weather got from hot to cold, and Bluto's losing it.
You want me to climb up and down the stairs? Oh. I like the way the moon looks. Yeah, this is Popeye, basically. The color choices are pretty garish, but what are you gonna do? Forget it, Jake. It's ColecoVision. Okay, I heard Zaxxon. Let's play Zaxxon. Now, the Atari version of this was pretty infamously shitty. They changed it to a behind-the-ship view, and they tried to incorporate the varied terrain of the arcade version, and it looked like garbage. I recommend looking it up if you're curious. This one, though, I understand it looks a little bit better. Of course, it's got the jerky scrolling. That's so common to the MSX. But look at this. It looks like the arcade game. It's even got the altimeter and everything.
We will do Ladybug next video game.
Oh yeah, Ladybug's next. Don't you worry.
There will be riots if we don't play Ladybug.
Okay.
I have never seen clamoring.
The famous Ladybug riots. Right up there with the Cabbage Patch riots.
Oh, we'll go into that.
Hey, this is okay. It seems to be a little bit faster than regular Zaxxon, but not as fast as Super Zaxxon, which is just unmanageable. Yeah, if you squint a little bit and sit back from the TV, you could swear that you're playing Zaxxon. Oh, come on.
Yes, there were RPG adventure games for the ColecoVision. I know that Venture was on the ColecoVision. Do you know Venture?
I do not know Venture.
Venture is, well, I have an ad for it during the intermission. It's a weird little, not really role, it's like an action role-playing game. It's an adventure, it is a literal adventure game, which is why it's called Venture.
An ARPG.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda Killer is what they called it back then. This is a decent Zaxxon. Don't really like the soundscape, though.
Yeah, it's not so good.
Turn down your TV for this one. I can never understand these parts. It's hard to find the right height.
I can never get the perspective down on this either.
It's tough, yeah.
You're doing much better than I've ever done.
Thank you. Okay, I made it to level 2. I'm counting that as a success. Let's play Ladybug.
Ladybug!
Oh, they got Tutankhamun. Man.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that's really unusual.
Universal. That's right, they had a couple of Mr. Do games as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the real arcade heads back then. If you liked arcade games from between 81 and 83, this was your system.
That's actually my favorite era. Aw.
Oh, they call that the Golden Age.
This game is so good.
Alright, in this game, you're a ladybug. You gotta collect all the dots.
Mm-hmm.
And you got these gates you can go through. Don't collect the skulls.
Oh my god, did you know? Oh, honey. Yeah, you gotta collect the, you gotta watch out for the other bugs. It'll start coming out. And, yeah, don't collect the skulls. Although after you collect one, they, disappear.
Okay.
Now, you're eating aphids, basically.
I see. Okay.
And, the bugs that are coming out are bigger bugs. Hearts don't do anything, aside from help you with the bonus. But, the letters, you have to wait for them to be the appropriate color, either, it's supposed to be yellow and usual, but like that beige or that red. So if you see an A, if it's beige, it's gonna be an extra, and if it's red, it'll be in special.
What's this counter that's running around the screen?
That's your time.
Okay. So yeah, this was one of the latter era maze games after Pac-Man, where you could influence the maze layout to a degree. There's stuff like this, and Lock and Chase had similar premises. In this case, you got these rotatable gates. You just go through them automatically, you don't have to push a button or anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's a neat mechanic.
I don't know what it is about this game. Maybe it's because you have to play a little bit strategic. You can actually play strategically and like trap and like kind of trap enemies and things like that. You can like, you know.
It's the thinking man's Pac-Man.
It really is. Oh, you're right, Flemish Dog. I completely forgot. I am truly not the ladybug head I thought I was. The counter is actually counting down until an enemy gets released.
Oh, okay.
It's actually super useful. I completely forgot about that. Thank you for that.
Okay, they had Ladybug, but did they have Mousetrap?
Oh my god, they had
did.
Mousetrap.
Cool.
Mousetrap is so weird.
Yeah, this is a game where you turn into a dog or something.
Mm-hmm. There's like, and it's so fucked up. Well, it's fucked up makes it sound like it's like...
It's messed up, dude. You'll have nightmares.
And your mouse, same kind of thing. There are gates. You can press a button to open certain gates of certain colors. And... Oh god, don't look at that. And there's a cat that's always chasing you. If you press the appropriate button... if you get the appropriate item, you can turn into a dog and eat the cat.
Got the cheese.
I think those are portals in the corner there. I'm not... No? Okay. I'm not sure what those do then.
Buttons don't seem to do anything. Maybe I need to collect an item.
Maybe.
This one controls kind of strangely.
Oh yeah, you need
I need a key. I see.
And that should let you open and close.
Yeah, not many people realized that there was a lot of variation in the maze genre back then. It kind of faded away in popularity after Miss Pac-Man, but a lot of people tried to innovate in the space while it was still popular.
Apparently the keypad is necessary for this one.
Oh, really? Look at that.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, this is gonna be impossible. But that's neat. That's neat that that's actually
Okay, they actually did use the joypad. That's that's something at least.
Yeah, thank you, Grindstormer and Flemish Dog, for that. Appreciate it.
I would have never known. Where's the dog button? There we go. I'm a dog now.
These cats are fucked.
This is a weird game.
It is so weird and it makes no sense. Yes, this is from, this is not from the Universal Film Corp. Yeah, Universal is not the, is not the same as a movie company.
It's one of the more famous ones, I think, was Space Fury. Sega's Space Fury. I believe this was a vector-based game in arcades. So it's probably not going to look too good here.
I'm gonna say it's gonna look great.
Yeah. It's hard to port those. Unless you're talking Vectrix. So, a creature for my amusement.
What the hell is this?
It's, Space Guy. Brain Boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. So it's kind of like Asteroids, but without an analog control. Wait. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, watch out. Exactly, the old digital press logo.
Oh yeah, that's where I've seen that. Yeah, yeah. Digital Press, they like Space Fury.
I love the ColecoVision. If you search archive.org for ColecoVision, you get a lot of digital press scene results.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Fuck all y'all. Yeah, if you're looking for information on the ColecoVision, you're better off going to Digital Press, because the YouTube videos I've seen are not great. The one that first comes up if you look for ColecoVision, the guy claims it's the Colorado Leather Company.
No, it's Connecticut.
That's a different part of the country, dude. Damn. Let's do one more.
Magmaram asks if this is Conway's Game of Life with a gun.
Pretty much. That's what that game needed. Let's finish things off with a good old game of Spy Hunter. Something everyone likes. The Bally Midway Classic. Now, this game in arcades had like 1 million buttons for each of the special weapons, and I assume they mapped them all to the keypad. Alright, it gives you options whether you want to use the regular or super action controller. Look at this.
Ooh.
I see. Okay, yeah, so they mapped 1, 4, and 7 to the missile button, so you could push any of those to get a missile. And they put 3, 6, and 9 on the smoke screen. Makes sense to me. But how does it look?
Conway's Game of Death.
Alright, it's got Peter Gunn. You can shoot stuff, good. Yeah, this is Spy Hunter. Now, if you wanted to get the real arcade feel, you could get the driving controller, which was a big-ass steering wheel that you attached directly to the front of the ColecoVision. You could use that to play Sega's Turbo, along with a few other games. Oh, I'm not supposed to be shooting those guys. This is No Mercy Spy Hunter. Everyone dies.
We're actually playing this, we're playing this on an emulator, but it's a console emulator, so we don't have a keyboard option, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm using the Wii emulator, Wii Column. Soldier Boy Column. Okay, anyway. I lied, one last game, let's do Turbo, since that was the pack-in for the steering wheel controller. This was a 3D racing game way back when. And it looks like this on ColecoVision.
This is such an aesthetic.
Yeah.
We're going turbo. Going turbo with this.
Oh, here we go. Now we're going turbo. Don't look too carefully at this.
Oh,
Okay, so it's got analog control. That's pretty nice. I heard the accelerator itself was just a digital switch, though, so no analog acceleration, unfortunately. But still, if you wanted to play turbo, this was your best option way back when. Trees. This was a follow-up to, what was it called? Monaco GP from Sega?
Yeah. Also, Smebbles says what I'm feeling, which is a delight to this for the eyes and ears.
It pretty much is, yeah. This is the pinnacle of graphical fidelity as far as I'm concerned. Hey, at least it's not Atari.
This is still so much better than Atari.
It really is the thing. It doesn't look fantastic, but it's still a definite upgrade. Okay, there were parts in Turbo where it simulated like being on a hill, and that's what they're trying to do here. That's about as good as you're going to get on this system, I suppose. Almost out of time. They ran me off the road. Look at all those cars I passed.
That is... You're a fast boy.
It dropped to 2 and then to 96? Cool. Oh, and it's going to let me keep playing because I passed 96 cars, apparently.
Nice.
I'm going to call that an error in my favor. I don't know, is it time to move on?
It is. It's actually intermission time. It's
Yeah,
past intermission time.
we have a whole lot of ColecoVision originals to play after the break. And in the meantime, we got some commercials to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, what can the people expect to see?
Well, we have a ton of commercials, about, I forget how many, but they're commercials for the ColecoVision, and one commercial for a toy that the ColecoVision made that you all might find pretty interesting.
Okay, so we got a variety of ads from various Coleco branded things from back in the day.
It's all actually from the ColecoVision except for one, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy that, and we'll see y'all in approximately 11 minutes.
See you then.
And we're back, and I hope you enjoyed that look at the many fine ColecoVision games available at your local retailer. Also look out for Storytime with Alf, a talking Alf, where you stick a cassette tape in his butt and he just starts talking.
Ew.
He doesn't stop until the song's over. What I'm wondering is, do you need the tape that came with it, or can you put anything in it? Can you shove some Journey up his butt and he'll just sing along?
Okay, so you could do that with a Teddy Ruxpin, and it would still move its mouth.
Okay, so it's probably the same thing.
Okay,
Probably the same conventions. Yeah. Someday we'll have our own Retro Pals Storytime doll. Someday.
Oh god, that's awful.
We're entering the second half of the show. This is going to be dedicated to ColecoVision Originals. Unfortunately, our connection issues are... They're still there. It's still happening. We did some research. It looks like it's a Twitch thing, either that or our internet service. Mm-hmm. So we're just going to plow along and hopefully make a good archive show for you to catch up on later.
Yeah, the archive will be good.
Luckily, the sound is consistent, if nothing else, so you can enjoy us listening to us play ColecoVision games. So you saw in one of those commercials, there was a free Cabbage Patch doll being given away at one point. Mm-hmm. That is a savvy cross-promotion right there, because Coleco, they also got the exclusive rights to distribute Xavier Roberts' creatures, the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Just the disgusting little freaks, the Cabbage Patch Kids.
And wouldn't you know it, they had a couple of Cabbage Patch Kids games for the ColecoVision. Let's play them. Adventure in the Park. Now, believe it or not, this is a Konami game. It was originally released for the MSX. I forget what it was called there, but it was recently on Kuso Grande. So, it's a good game, in other words.
Okay.
You're Anna Lee.
Mm-hmm.
You start off right in front of Babyland General Hospital.
Copyright!
A real place in Georgia where you could go to adopt Cabbage Patch Kids after they were born.
And Danny explained this to me, and this is just Pitfall.
Yeah, it's just Pitfall. Shit.
This is just Pitfall, what the fuck?
So yeah, the thing with the Cabbage Patch Kids is that they weren't just regular dolls, you could adopt them from a real place in America. Oh, come on, I jumped right through there.
And this place was, what was it, Danny?
It was Babyland General Hospital. It was a converted medical center that they cleaned out got rid of all the useless medical tools around the place, and they replaced them with baby dolls that you could adopt.
A literal medical center they turned into a place to buy fucking Cabbage Patch babies.
Early 80s were pretty weird. So ColecoVision got the rights to make and distribute these things. They changed the toys from hard plastic to soft vinyl, which is maybe a good move.
Mm-hmm.
And they became extremely popular circa 1983, particularly the holiday season. If you look up on the internet, they have something called the Cabbage Patch Riots, which were things that actually happened. Way before people were trampling one another on Black Friday, they were taking baseball bats to Toys R Us to get Cabbage Patch dolls. I laugh, but that actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
Way back in the early 80s, our parents, God bless them, they would take their bats and chains and knives all to get the hot toy for that holiday season. And man...
Yeah, they did bring bats. There were a couple of incidents with bats.
Mm-hmm. Several. It wasn't just scattered either. It was just like, this was the toy. This is what you wanted to get your kid if your kid wanted to be happy, so you had to get them. We made our loop back to Babyland General Hospital. Congratulations, Annalie. Now, the toys themselves were pretty interesting. They advertised, like, no two toys are alike, because they had all these variations in body types and faces and stuff. And there were so many different combinations that, yeah, pretty much every toy was different. And that made them seem more alive than other dolls, I guess, which is why people beat each other with baseball bats to get them.
Yeah, they came with birth certificates, and
they came with baseball bats.
Well, there was an urban legend that if your doll got messed up and you sent it back to Babyland General Hospital, they would send you a death certificate. This is not true, but I really want a fucking death certificate.
Sorry, your Cabbage Patch Kid died.
So what I love is the story behind the Cabbage Patch Kids. Like, the mythos is that one day Xavier was wandering through the woods and he met a magical bee who led him behind a waterfall where there was a cabbage patch where all these babies were being born.
All these horrible looking babies.
And again, that just implies that these babies were just like living their own Cabbage Patch life in a cabbage patch with no human interference until one day he found them and he was like, I must sell these children.
Take them back to society.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna profit off these Cabbage Patch Kids. Back to Babyland General. We made it.
Yeah, there are live Cabbage Patch baby births, and there is, I think Babyland General still exists, but it's in Cleveland now, right?
Yeah, they moved it from its original site to Cleveland.
Why is that so? They moved from Georgia to Cleveland.
Wait, isn't there a Cleveland, Georgia, come to think of it? Maybe it was that one.
Oh, maybe it is.
I hope they moved to Cleveland, Ohio. That would be funny. LeBron James gonna pick up a Cabbage Patch Kid. Oh, damn it.
This game actually looks pretty good. How's it play?
It plays alright. This is a Konami original, so the gameplay's there.
And it looks good, too.
Yeah. This is pretty much the genesis of the platformer right here. Back when they were single screen instead of scrolling. Well, I lost all my lives on that one screen, so good job, Annalie. You are the worst Cabbage Patch Kid.
You're an asshole. Oh yeah, Campaign 84!
Wait, there's another Cabbage Patch Kids game.
Okay.
We gotta head to the theater and do our riffs on the Cabbage Patch Kids picture show.
Oh!
Alright, everybody, throw popcorn at the screen whenever Dr. Frankenfurter talks whatever. I'm not gonna finish that joke.
It's fine.
Let me demonstrate. There. Yeah, show me how you do it. Okay, so here's the basics of this. You get to make your own Cabbage Patch Kid. And then, they get to have adventures. You get to paste them on these scenes a la Mario Paint. And they go about their daily business. Look at those graphics.
I love this!
I like the low-resness of it. It actually looks pretty cool. There's all the different patterns you can do. This was essentially an early Mario Paint. Just very commercialized.
This is really neat. Oh, look, you're making a little... Danny, I love this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fact that they have little Cabbage Patch Kids actually adding elements to the background really makes this, I think.
Also, these illustrations look way better than the actual Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Who look grotesque and awful.
Yeah, if you don't know the Cabbage Patch Kids, and all you know is us talking about them being a huge success that there are riots over, look them up. Look up, see what they look like. I think you'll be surprised.
See what your parents are rioting over or whatever.
Our parents donning punk rock outfits, taking their whips and chains and bats to the Toys R Us.
And this Electric Boogaloo mentioned Coleco's property. Coleco did go under. This fucking music! Anyways, Coleco did go under in 1988, and because a lot of things went bust for them. The Cabbage Patch Kids did not maintain their uber popularity, and the ColecoVision was not hyper successful.
But this was their biggest time. The ColecoVision was hopping, the Cabbage Patch Kids were hugely popular, and they released their Atom computer for the ColecoVision, something we didn't mention in the first half. Yeah, Coleco got in on the home computer market, and for a while it was successful. But after a certain point, the video game industry crashed, the computer stopped selling, and the Cabbage Patch Kids weren't very popular anymore, so all that added up to a very quick Coleco going out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Quite unfortunate.
And then they ended up selling their, I think, they sold everything they owned to Hasbro, and then they eventually...
And Hasbro perverted the Cabbage Patch Kids line by having toys that would eat kids' hair.
Oh yeah, the snack time fun.
Yeah. That was not an Xavier Roberts creation, that was a Hasbro creation. For some reason they decided it was a good idea to have toys that would eat little plastic things, but it was essentially a powerful vacuum that would also suck up fingers and hair.
Yeah, it was a gear, like there was a gear mechanism inside that would just make
it would actually
chew and
it would tear up
things.
your hair, and then it would keep tearing it until there was no more to tear. It was...
Because it didn't have an off switch.
Yeah. Definitely a good thing for a doll.
Yeah, it was a mechanism where it would swallow things, but once it started swallowing, it would not stop until it swallowed, so... We should probably move on.
And that's the horrifying end of the Cabbage Patch Kids. Let's go on to Campaign 84.
Yes, I'm Mondale!
Alex, we're taking on the role of Walter Mondale, and we're gonna topple that Ronald Reagan.
We're doing it!
In the 84 presidential campaign.
Dude.
Let's do it. Let's hit the trail.
Yes!
Let's do one player. Okay, so as a presidential nominee, you get to decide which issues you want to do. Do you want to have water gun control? Establish more holidays? Make it so there's only one time zone? I want that.
I like that one. I like also
Yeah.
the established 2-hour lunches thing.
Oh, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Ban saccharin, but I love sugar.
No. We'll
Prohibit
leave
plaid
that.
socks.
Get your
That's
cancer.
bad taste, but you're free to do them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ban shoes with laces.
Oh, hell yes.
Laces are shit.
I'm good with this.
Like oysters.
Establish more holidays.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, this is great.
Okay,
This
I think this is a good platform we can all agree
Mhm.
on. Okay, we want to be the elephant or the donkey. Which one is which? I forget.
Whatever.
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. Just pick that.
I'm an elephant. Okay, we got 720 hours to make this campaign work. And what you gotta do is you gotta trace the outlines around the US states.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. You gotta trace the outlines so you can get to these little bonus items that are all around the country. We're gonna hit this one around Texas, Oklahoma, it looks like.
Oh, watch out. It's
I'll get you.
a tactical lamp.
I'll get you, Tactical Lamp.
That's why we're banning shoelaces, people.
I think that's good for our campaign. Yeah,
Mhm.
it demonstrates why we want to ban shoelaces. I see that as a positive. Okay, we're starting out good. Hey, Kansas, Pokemon Go to the polls. That's how you do it, right?
I guess, yeah. Oh,
Come
chat
on.
is... Yeah, let's see.
NASA called me a real vacuum head, but they gave us $6,000. What does that mean? Is NASA negging us?
I think that means that NASA thinks that we suck, but we...
Oh, oh, that's so sad.
Oh. Yeah, we
Oh.
totally got ratioed on Twitter for that shoe gap.
Yeah, we tied our shoes together. We're pretty much the Howard Dean of this presidential election.
I was gonna say, we're like...
Let's hear it for multiple Howard Dean references in a single stream. Only we could do that.
Are we like moving
I hit the jackpot in Vegas.
during a campaign speech?
Oh, man. You've got a winner with the Retro Pals. Which one of us is vice president?
I shouldn't be president at all. I should barely be vice president.
Let's be co-president.
Okay.
We're remaking the rules of America. I'm chasing this thing across Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia. Come on.
Man.
NASA keeps giving me money, but they still think I'm a moron.
Oh.
That sounds about right. Okay, what is this thing hanging around Texas?
Everyone doing the Howard Dean scream.
Can y'all believe this game is real? This is a thing that actually happened.
This is so good, though. Get it.
It's such an interesting approach to the game, too. It's not like a platformer. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're basically Gallagher now.
Oh, that's sad.
If Gallagher ran for president, it would be the Retro Pals presidential campaign. I think this is all you do up until there's a decision point where it says whether or not you beat Reagan or something.
Danny is president and Alex in a tinier font and Joker Man as vice president, yes.
Making me go all the way up to Maine for this shit?
Now it's going down!
Hey.
Ooh.
Thanks, Dallas.
Thank you.
Texas got our back. I assume there's some other portion of this game, but I'm enjoying these little prompts that pop up. Because these really are the issues that ultimately define presidential runs. Like, let me reference once again a little mister named Howard Dean. A guy who could not keep his enthusiasm intact. Just had to let everyone know what he thought in one massive bellow.
I need a Howard Dean button for this fucking stream.
I was seen wearing a wig. I'm tying my shoelaces together, I'm wearing a wig.
What's wrong with wearing a wig?
They say I'm a vacuum head twice. No one's coming to my fundraisers. I'm only getting money from the oil industry and NASA. People are going to get suspicious. And my socks don't match. This is the worst day ever.
Oh my god, we have a lot of hours to run down.
Yeah, let me just do one more.
Yeah.
I assume this is all building up to something, but if you want to find out, you can easily find and play this. Hey, I'm a real vacuum head! Yay! $6,000 more.
Yay.
Let's hear it for vacuum heads. Fellow vacuum heads, vote for me. That's campaign 84. Well, that was fun. Okay, one more.
Everyone keeps referencing the film Dave. That is...
No one has talked about Dave in decades.
Well...
And that's the power of the RetroPal stream.
Okay, I noticed when you get more money, you get more campaign hours.
I see. So
like...
maybe the red one is the bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me end on a bad one.
Okay.
Over in California. Hey, orange growers, up yours.
Oh, I hate this. Come back, come back!
Not even California wants me. That's
Fair
so
enough.
sad. Let's move on. To Chuck Norris Super Kicks.
Oh, this game!
Yep, this was also released for Atari, but it bears repeating. This actually happened. Do any of the buttons work?
Ah!
Good lord. There's Chuck Norris. Oh, he got into a random encounter.
Got my ears kicked there.
Come on, Chuck. Come on, man. I know you can punch a dude. Well, maybe you can't. Ooh, that's how you kick. You gotta push down on the button. Okay, I got this. There we go. Get the hell off my lawn.
Get out of here.
This is a pretty accurate Chuck Norris simulator. He's pretty much get off my lawn the man.
Mm-hmm. He's on Nextdoor calling the neighbors on everyone who walks by.
Next door alert, saw someone I didn't recognize.
Watch out!
He threw something at me and knocked me out. Well, that's a good way to end it.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Norris. Alex, have you heard the good news about BC?
Gosh!
Sierra Online made an officially licensed BC game based on the newspaper comic BC. You know, the one about the cavemen.
The one that was like, oh, we're about cavemen, and now we're about Jesus. But I think
Well,
it's about
that's
cavemen
beside
again.
the point.
Yeah.
This was before the pre-Jesus era. This is
PG.
BC, not AD.
PJ.
what we have here is a very primitive platformer, believe it or not. Oh god. Got any BC fans out there? How about the Lockhorns? Let's hear it for the Lockhorns.
Man, you're getting your ass kicked by that tree.
Yeah. All the Wizard of Id fans out there, put your hands up.
Actually, yeah, someone likes Wizard of Id, and yeah, Nancy is pretty good. God,
Nancy got good again recently.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, shit! What? This keeps getting faster and faster.
Yeah, that blog you're talking about, by Josh oh god, sorry Josh. Josh Frunglinger, I'm butchering that, apologies. It's called like the Comics Curmudgeon, and that's like, yeah. That one is interesting, because that blog was where I first found out about the fact that Mary Worth is...
Clubbed me
Absurd.
right on the head. Right on the
Absurd.
freaking head. Mary Worth is pretty ridiculous.
Mary Worth, like, I was... God.
Alex, did you know there was a sequel?
No, I actually did not know that.
BC's Quest for Tires 2, Grog's Revenge. 84, so right at the end of ColecoVision's lifespan. And we're like, we gotta put out one more BC game.
Yes, Mary Worth was clubbed in the head. That's why she goes around trying to solve everyone's problems.
What the hell is this? I've never actually played this one. This seems to be different. Ow.
Can people... Okay, so I saw someone in chat. Sorry that I forgot your name, but I saw someone in chat talking about whatchamacallit, homebrew for this system. And I'm interested in that. But
This is a
what
pretty
this
popular
music?
homebrew platform.
This music reminds me of
It's kind of spacey.
yeah.
Grog.
Yes, you can link the Dave trailer on Discord, absolutely.
That's Grog.
Hey Grog. Looking cool.
Oh.
Looking cool and dead.
Grog came out, so I died. That's BC's Quest for Tires 2. Well, funny you should mention Wizard of Id, because, of course.
Thank you, Focus Maple. They subscribed 7 months in a row, and they say, old games can be horrible abominations, but interesting abominations. Very true.
Agreed, and thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And
I'm 9 years old.
Oh, God. I can't do this, then.
Come on, math for 9-year-olds. All you gotta do is avoid the dinosaur. What?
She just ran!
I guess so. Okay, here we go. The famous Wizard of Id elevator. Let's go to floor 5.
Okay.
Okay, you control the... Weirdly, another bongo-like character. This is a real Chubo stream right here. You gotta push these around, I guess?
Okay.
This is a real high-concept game for Wizard of Id.
Yeah, what the fuck? Also, why is this Wizard of Id? Oh, this is the dungeon guy! This is the guy in the dungeon!
I see.
Ah, the dungeon guy.
Okay, 2 divided by 0 equals 0, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's Sokoban math.
Yeah, math checks out. There we go.
Anything?
No. What are these numbers they giving me? 19? 19 doesn't divide by anything. You guys are assholes. I'm out of here. Looks like the yolk's on me.
It's the prototype.
Ooh.
So bright.
Well.
It's a frozen prototype.
Push buttons. Push the buttons. Push. Wow, the yolk truly is on me.
Alright, so Venture, I think you should try.
Let's play Venture.
I'd also like to see War Games, if we have time.
Wait, is this an arcade game?
No.
Are you sure?
I was pretty sure it wasn't. We had the ad for it, and the whatchamacallit seemed to indicate it was a home console thing, and I remember it being home console.
Okay.
We needed to show it off anyway. This guy's named Willie, by the way.
Oh, he's so tiny.
Yeah, then you go in a room and it's big.
I see. This looks like it might have been an arcade game.
It was an arcade game. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You've ruined
Folks,
the sanctity of our stream.
Oh. I will go to streamer jail.
Yeah, go research arcade games.
Okay, looks like... Wow, looks like I know nothing about it.
War Games. That's
War
a game I saw being advertised in those commercials. Yep, the famous game where the only correct move is not to play. Yet here we are.
Well, maybe we should just turn it off. I'm just slap the controller out of your hand.
Hello? Sounds great. Ooh.
This is so neat!
Yeah, the overlays are pretty cool.
I love the colors in this overlay.
Oh my god.
Oh, looks like we're here for thermonuclear war.
America. Missiles. Plane. Boat. Okay, we're down to DEFCON 4. That's good.
Mm-hmm. What's that little thing that's floating around? Is that like a bomb?
I don't know.
It's a little dust bunny.
America. E. Ooh, here we go. F. Oh, I see. F is for Florida.
Oh.
I can make a fart noise play.
Okay, B is down to 3. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, no, that doesn't look good at all.
Oh, rip Florida. Sorry, folks.
This isn't Florida.
Okay.
It's just North Dakota.
Oh, you're right, it is. Sorry, I looked at it wrong. Well,
No one lives there.
sorry to all our pals in the Midwest.
Okay, so this is one of the few games that uses the keypad extensively to zoom in on different parts of the country. You gotta prevent thermonuclear war, and so far I'm doing a great job of that. This game is beyond me. I need the instruction manual. Someone mail me an instruction manual and we'll play this again. But for now, let's play Tomark the Barbarian?
I love this.
ColecoVision had Barbarian games? Someone tell Macaw. Come on. Oh, man.
Oh my god, look at this barbarian!
He is the cutest barbarian that's ever lived.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Oh my god. Is it truly a barbarian if he has a shirt, though? For real.
Oh yeah, we do need to play MASH. Don't forget MASH.
Oh, for sure.
We'll do MASH next.
Okay, I got up to the platform. Tomark the Barbarian has problems. He can jump up, but not over. Or he can, but he has great difficulty doing so. Oh, jeez.
This barbarian! Oh my god, he's got these fancy boots!
Tomark, the worst barbarian.
No, you know, he's great! Oh my god. Am I so irony poisoned that I just love Tomark? No,
I guess
think
so.
he's...
Whoa, cool!
Kick his ass!
What did I do?
Do you need to... Are you up top? Or
No, I'm shooting.
Okay, shoot that guy.
It didn't do anything. I shot the bat.
This is Cube 2 Hypercube, yes.
This is art. All y'all out there making indie games, are they as artful as this one? If not, you need to reconsider.
Wow, this looks cool. Thank you, it is valid to like him.
It's incredibly valid. Let's start it from the top, let's say.
MASH.
MASH. Never mind, we're going back to the middle.
You gotta go to MASH.
What is a MASH game like? That stands for, oh my god.
You want to go to the operating room because that's where all the melodramatic scenes happen.
This is a ColecoVision version of the theme song, Suicide is Painless. Welcome to Korea. Let's go to the operating room, I guess. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Are we going through?
Wow!
Are Are we going through Radar's intestinal tract?
Oh my god, you have a trapper on the side and then Hawkeye and...
Oh, I touched the side. I see, this is just operation! What a great idea! Okay, this one's gonna live.
What are you taking out?
Stuff. Stuff that shouldn't be in there.
Little... Well, Trapper is kicking your ass, points-wise, so you better get at it, Hawkeye.
Good point. I didn't know this was a competition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
No, he's dead.
Well, he needs a new liver now. How can I keep up with Trapper, though?
I don't know. He's too good.
Trapper's just over there being all like, hey, I'm taking all kinds of shit out of this guy.
I got a dot, a bigger dot. Oh, a tiny dot. Good. Oh, look, it's attached to the... Oh.
Trapper just going on a rampage, taking out all the unnecessary organs, and some of the necessary ones.
You don't need any lungs, trust me. Gotta beat Hawkeye.
When have you ever used both of your gonads? Seriously.
I love that it just attaches to any part of that little stick you have.
Yeah. Now he has cool glasses.
He's cyber dying now. Cyber dying in the Korean War.
Ain't that how it was?
Oh, I can take or leave it.
Truly, yeah, I can take or leave it if I please. Trapper wins. And your reward is more suicide is painless.
This is great. Oh, God.
Why wasn't this released? I think this got a release in Europe, but...
It's killing you, huh?
I'm having an existential crisis listening to this song, looking at the screen. I want to try another one of the games.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, not this one.
Yeah, let's
Let's
reload.
do another one. Games of the century, indeed. How about Copter Pilot?
Okay, Chet also wants to see Korea, because I'm curious how they do that.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm the blue chopper. You get away from there.
You
Oh.
gotta stop Trapper! He is way better than you!
God damn it, Trapper. Why is this a competition? Why can't we work together? No, I got this guy. You get the fuck away from... You stole him right from under my nose! I do like how they represent these people in need of medical attention. They're just kind of flopping around on the ground.
Maybe you have to press a button to pick them up or something, because this guy's getting them all.
I see what to do now. I got this now.
Okay, I should
Look, this-
get ahead of this guy.
This guy's fucking done. He won't work in a mobile army surgical facility or a regular one. You get back here. Yeah. There.
Great.
Nope, this is mine. This fucker's mine. How about I just crash into you? How about that? Now no one gets saved.
Danny,
Happy?
this is a war crime. Knock it off.
He's
more
the
time.
war crime.
Okay, let's go to Korea. Let's oh boy. Let's see how they handle this. This is the same thing.
Same damn thing.
Alright, well we're good then.
Hey, I got a dude. I'm gonna take him back home. There, I win. Up yours, Trapper.
Alright, so we've got
That was fun.
like 15 minutes left. What do you want to show off?
Well, let's just go on through and see what we can see here in the old catalog.
What is the amazing Bump Man?
Let's see how amazing the amazing Bump Man is. Alright, 86, so this is post ColecoVision.
Okay, and it's by Telegames. Coleco actually did a few things with Telegames, including their Pong consoles. They did a Pong console. They did like those old plug-and-play style consoles from the 70s. They did one with Pong. They did one with Combat. They also did a lot of handheld games too. Like they had a football. What the fuck? They had a football one that was kind of interesting.
The amazing Bump Man.
The fuck is this?
I'm bumping.
Fuck?
It's a math game.
Oh, fuck this. Let's get out.
Yeah,
That blows.
try
Sorry,
to trick
everybody.
me into learning. Antarctic Adventure, a Konami classic. On the
Wasn't this an
MSX
arcade
original.
Oh no, you're right, it's MSX.
Mm-hmm. Later came to NES, and here we have it on Coleco. I'm guessing this is exactly the same as the MSX one. This game's okay. It stars a penguin. You gotta jump around and eat fish and stuff.
Good penguin stuff.
Yeah. Do it, penguin. You think this is the same penguin as in Yume Penguin Monogatari? The fat one?
I think so. I like to think that all penguins exist in the same universe. He's also his son is the penguin from Happy Feet.
Wow, that sucks.
You take that back. Happy Feet was fine.
I haven't seen Happy Feet.
Well, if you like environmentalists, if you like a bright, cheery movie with some of the bleakness of Pig in the City at some point, you may like it. It's got some real Pig in the City moments in it, which I enjoy. Same director, so.
Wow, that makes sense then.
Mm-hmm.
Pig in the City was dark, man.
But yeah, exactly. The Penguin Cinematic Universe. Oh, we need to do the Smurfs game.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, yeah, this is an Antarctic Adventure, the same as the MSX one. But it's good. Check it out if you're playing ColecoVision games. I think you'll like it. Meanwhile, we got some Smurf business to take care of. Slurpee?
Yeah.
Slurpee.
What the fuck is Slurpee?
Oh my god, you select it with a D-pad instead of the keypad. These guys are ahead of the curve. Oh, good. Oh god. Should we be showing this?
What's the... What?
Oh god. Well... Okay, you suck in the balls. Then you... Okay, that is definitely not safe for work right there.
Oh
Sorry,
my God.
everyone.
Let's go
Smurf
to
Rescue. Smurf Rescue. Something good, something wholesome. The Smurfs. Who could hate the Smurfs?
I love the Shromps.
The hell was Slurpee?
I don't know what Slurpee was. Let's never mention it again.
Okay.
Oh, this has nice animation.
Mm-hmm. It has animation, like more than one frame. This is another one of those proto-platformers. No scrolling, just flick screen. That's all you needed back then. Looking kind of spooky here. Ow. Ah.
Sorry.
Controls are kind of weird because you have to hit up, but also to the right.
There you go.
There we go.
Oof.
There. Go.
I love the way he just goes back.
He keeps stubbing his toe. I pushed up. No, we're doing this again. I'm gonna redeem myself. Okay, we're the Smurf. Which Smurf is this? Shit. He tripped on the fence outside his home. You know, they say 90% of all Smurf accidents are just outside the home.
Oh, Danny.
No, make me reset.
Can't.
Terrible game. No, I'm gonna do this.
Okay, Danny's gonna do it.
We're gonna beat Smurf Rescue.
Okay, dare I look at the cover for Slurpee?
Yeah, why not?
Well, time to die. What the?
That.
I'm saving this.
That's a hell of a thing.
God.
How does the jumping work? Yeah, when you're in the middle of pushing right, it doesn't seem to register a diagonal. You have to stop pushing right and then hit up. Okay, I see how it is now. Yeah, this is a no diagonal game right here. What's your favorite Smurfs episode, Alex?
The one where they're like, "Hey, we're smurfing around," and then Gargamel's like, "I'll get those Smurfs. They gotta stop smurfing around."
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, and then the cat is like, "Meow, meow, meow. Don't smurf it." That's it. That's Smurfs.
Good.
Are we talking about the Sonic movie Sonic?
That is, yeah, they just revealed him. He looks like a dang overgrown Smurf.
Yeah, chat just... FM Town's party just said, if Slurpee was made today, he would have that super uncanny fur shader. Yeah.
Ooh.
What the fuck? There's a skull, Danny.
Alright, check this out. Look at Smurfette.
Uh-huh. What the...
Her clothes disappear if you go back. The first instance of video game nudity.
It's...
Yeah, if I'm gonna get banned, it's gonna be worth it.
You deserve that, sorry.
How do I beat the skull?
Oh, Gargamel wanted to eat the Smurfs? Why? They look disgusting! They look like they would taste like shit!
Yeah.
It's probably like eating armadillo, you'll get leprosy. Don't do it!
I did it!
You did it.
I beat the
Congrats.
Smurfs! 10,000 points. Alright, Smurfette, let's Smurf.
Damn, Danny. You get Rolo out first, at least.
I was saying, let's have a party.
Oh.
What did you think I was saying?
I guess the stream dropped all those naughty frames. That's nice. Porkies!
Porkies, alright.
We got asked that earlier, so I gotta...
Well, this was on 2600, and it almost came to ColecoVision. Oh man, it's an upgraded version of Porkies. Nice! Look at that graphical detail.
Great!
Get it at Porkies. What button do I push to go across? Well, it's updated graphically, but the gameplay looks the same. Which is to say, it's not great. It takes place across multiple screens. In this one, you need to catapult yourself up to the tree branches.
Remember when we used to be able to make... when people would just make movies about, like, a horny bar?
Yeah.
Or something?
That was the premise.
Mm-hmm.
What if there was a bar that was horny?
Mm.
It's Porky's. This place is up on stilts. Is that like that in the movie?
I don't know. I've never seen... Porky's is not on my to-watch list.
Let's watch Porky's.
Ugh.
What else looks good out of all these?
Yeah, I also thought Gargamel wanted to turn the Smurfs into gold, but I guess I remembered wrong. I wanted to
There's a Monkey
wash
Academy.
out the vor. Monkey Academy.
Alex, I'm sending you to Monkey Academy.
Fair enough.
I'll learn some manners.
Mm-hmm. Are there bars that aren't horny? You know, I used to live near a bar that had, like, erotic Cool World art inside of it, and for some reason that was one of the least horny bars I've ever been to.
So, plot twist, this is a Konami game.
What the hell?
I've never heard of this one.
I kind of want to see Miss Space Fury, because, you know, it's Space Fury for you know, the women. The
Okay.
ladies. The gamer girls out there.
Happy birthday!
Can't believe you make me do math on my birthday.
Well, it's 2 plus 6. Let me know or you won't get a present.
It's... Oh my god, this is so Konami.
It is. Yeah, it's got that polish. It's got the familiar sound effects. This is right out of my nightmares, being unable to find the answer to a math problem. There. Oh.
No, it's 8. Everyone gets really horny in Cool World, which was why going to the bar with the erotic Cool World art that wasn't, like, erotic at all is a very unusual experience, because that bar was weird. I only went in there once because my bus was late.
But at least you got to see the Cool World art.
That's true.
I did it! 8! That's the one! Yay!
Congrats.
Take that. It's 8.
And maybe I do need to go into the, into the Monkey Academy. Also, Krungling says, Miss Space Fury presents Top 5 Movie Goofs they thought you'd never notice.
Oh yeah, Miss Space Fury, let's do that.
You gotta do Miss Space Fury. What is... Oh, it's a... Oh, I see. It's a digital press game.
Original concept by digital press creator Joe Santulli.
Oh, wow.
Amazing.
2001.
Yeah, way back when, there was a pretty big homebrew scene for the ColecoVision. I don't know if there still is. Probably is. The first one was an adaptation of Tetris called Kevtris. That was by a guy named Kevin Horton, who you may know as Kevtris.
I was gonna say, I've I've heard of Keptress.
Yeah, he does FPGA mods now and stuff.
Oh man, that's cool.
This is a very different game from Space Fury, and frankly, it's a lot better.
You're just a gamer girl walking around, grabbing items.
This is accurate to the gamer girl experience.
Oh yeah, you're wearing one of those new gamer girl dresses too.
Yeah. Did you design these with input from women?
Listen, we designed them with input from space aliens.
Okay.
And frankly, that's close enough.
I did it. This is okay. I like this. This is better than most commercial games I've played.
Okay, one last request. It's for Miner 2049er.
Ah, the classic. Let's see how this game looks on ColecoVision. Starring Bounty Bob.
Sounds pretty cool.
Microfun. The fun goes on forever in 1983.
Oh, that's depressing.
It has a nice overlay.
Oh, that overlay looks good.
I'm ready. Yep, this is Miner 2049er. As Bounty Bob, you gotta cover all the floors in your disgusting foot stink.
I was gonna say, are you just this is like City Connection or Brush Roller or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this was popular on microcomputers back then, as well as early consoles. And this seems like an okay port.
Thank you, BMF. Thank you. We haven't played Power Lords. I don't think we'll have time for that, unfortunately. I think this may be our last game, unless Danny wants to...
This is a tasty-looking classic. I would eat it up. Oh.
Rip.
No, I want one more game.
Okay.
This is my stream. No one else's. We're gonna have to end this on the best game possible. It's only rock and roll.
Is this by K-Tel?
K-Tel?
What the... Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, what is our group name?
Oh, this plays badly.
I want to say the Gamers.
Okay, this is going to take forever to enter, but it'll be worth it. Fuck.
We are TG. That's right. I am at least. Let's go.
We got a happiness meter. And a bank loan. Let's write a song.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on.
Alright, ColecoVision. This better be good.
You're right. We should name ourselves Crush 41.
Do-up bop like smiling, shall I cut your hair? Wop bop a wop, eat your heart out, Clive. Why do I like jiving? Shall I whisper sweet nothings? So get down and boogie, eat your heart out, Clive. Why do I like a raw steak? Can you whisper sweet nothings? Don't do that, it's rude. Sing it, baby.
I accept that song. Clive, that's a reference to the, that one British guy, right?
Okay. Clive Sinclair, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's put on a concert.
Okay.
Street concert. That's us.
All of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all of it. For a month.
Oh,
Whoa,
you
we
were
got...
arrested for...
Oh, man. Gained 40, lost 300.
Oh.
Ain't that just how it is out here on the road?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard here for a magician.
A magician.
And a musician.
Okay.
I can't make a record yet. We better write another song.
You gotta write something better. Maybe.
Come on, video game. I can't believe they put this on the ColecoVision of all things.
Thank you, Ultimo. They resubscribed 11 months in a row. Thank you. And they say, rip. Real rip. Okay, here comes a new song.
Here we go.
Alright, it's gonna be great.
This goes out to all the viewers of Retro Pals.
Mm-hmm.
She never did like smiling. Shall I cut your hair? Wop bop a wop. Eat your heart out, Clive. I'm seeing a theme to these songs. Why do I like jiving? These are all the same. Don't you think? I'm gonna say no. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Shows what I know.
Mm-hmm.
Taste truly is subjective. I want to write one more song.
Okay. This has gotta be a better one than the other one.
Let's maybe stop ripping off Little Richard. I'm pretty sure he has Wop Bopaloo Wop trademarked. Kissing is like a raw steak. I can't whisper sweet nothings. Don't do that, it's rude. Sing it, baby. Do wop bop like smiling. I can't whisper sweet nothings. Don't do that, it's rude. Heat your heart out.
I kind of like this song better.
Yeah, this one's good.
Okay.
I accept it. That's a 6 out of 10. Okay. What the fuck is this?
This is amazing. Alright.
One more.
Okay, what's your last game?
This has to be the best possible game to end the stream on.
Just the greatest game ever made. Just
Yeah.
spectacular, like...
The defining moment of the ColecoVision. I hear that Rocky game's pretty good.
Let's try that.
Should we?
Well, do you
That is one of the more famous ColecoVision games. Let's end it with Rocky.
It's got
Super action boxing. Yeah, they didn't deal much with licenses outside of toys, but occasionally they would get the movie license like this. There was also a Fall Guy game.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What the fuck?
You can be Rocky or Clubber Lang.
Mm-hmm.
You get a fancy overlay.
Ooh.
Oh, you gotta push the keys to duck and block.
Good luck.
It's like the song blew itself up at the end. It was just like kaboom. Oh, listen to the crowd. They're going wild. This looks pretty good. Graphics nice and big for the time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, a punch actually connected.
This looks good.
Yeah,
I'd play this.
way before Punch-Out. This was the best thing you had. And it beats Activision Boxing.
The Activision boxing hater has logged on to Twitch, baby.
We got some pushback on that on YouTube when we uploaded our 2600 highlight.
Fair enough.
Some people really like that game. That's fair.
Yeah, I love how stretchy their arms are. They're like little stretch Armstrongs.
Mhm.
Each other's asses.
I might win this one. His health is going down. Oh. Pretend I said nothing. Rocky by 1. Okay, this is it. I'm taking this guy out.
Yeah, I love the referee and the way he just kind of goes like doop, 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 tilting back and forth.
He just meanders all over the place. Let's corner him and then punch him in the face. I think that's a good strategy. Or I could be wrong. The ref goes to incredible size in this part.
Oh my god.
And now he's normal again. Pop. Pop. Here we go. I got the old rope-a-dope going.
Do it.
Yeah, yeah. I discovered the secret. Let me punch you. No! Come on, Rocky can't go down like this. Okay.
Come on.
Ah, saved by the bell.
Lever is up. 7.
Jeez. Yeah, that was not a good round for old Rock. We gotta knock this guy out.
Kick his ass.
What was this, Rocky 3?
Aye.
Rocky 4? I've never actually seen a Rocky.
I've seen the first one, and that's it. Oh wait, no, I've seen the, what's the one with Russia? Is that, like, 4? 2? I don't remember. I saw the Russian one. They were like, Russians are using special Russia drugs. Kick their ass, Rocky.
I think Rocky's dead.
He is.
This is a no contest due to one contestant being dead. Congrats to Clubber Lang, the new champion of the world. No congrats to Rocky, who is now dead.
Okay, it was 4, which was okay. So
Okay.
I've seen Rocky 4. Alright.
Well, there you go. I think that's a decent overview of the ColecoVision. Some good popular games, games based on toys, games based on licenses, and most of all, arcade games. So many arcade games. I thought most of the arcade ports were pretty darn good. They, of course, had their concessions due to the hardware and whatnot, but way back in 82, 83, it's not like you were going to get better elsewhere. You were going to have to wait for the Famicom or the SG-1000 or something. But if you were a hardcore gamer in 1982 and you wanted the arcade experience at home, it was ColecoVision or nothing.
Thank you, Connecticut Leather Company.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks
to the ColecoVision Company for getting into leather and then rubber and then pool toys and then the ColecoVision, because that's how business works here in America. Look up the Coleco Company. They're fairly interesting. Yeah, ColecoVision. Check it out.
Check it out.
That's our recommendation. And that's where we're ending things. Yes, that guy.
I love this guy.
That freaking guy. Oh my god. Yeah, Alex showed me a screen grab of that guy earlier today, and I was like, no, they had to have modified that. They had to put some kind of toon shader or something on that dude's face, but no, he really looked like that during the commercial. Well, thanks to everyone who tuned in and saw 69.1% of a stream. OBS is telling us we dropped 30.9%. Oh, now it's 31%. Yeah, okay.
31%.
Hey,
Great.
That sounds bad, but here's the good news. 69% was a viewable stream. You can't go wrong with that. We're going to yell at the cable company. We're going to yell at Twitch. We're going to yell at Clubber Lang. We're going to yell at everyone until we get our internet back up. But if you did watch this live, thanks for sticking with us.
Thank you.
Hopefully should have a watchable archive up in the future.
Yeah, I'll try to get it up on Friday.
Yeah, ColecoVision deserves better. We'll return to it someday. It's still quite a rich library of good games. And terrible games. And Campaign 84, whatever that was.
I love that. Aside from the fact that NASA hates us.
I think we made some real progress here in America. We're gonna ban shoelaces. We're gonna have NASA call us a vacuum head over and over again. It'll be great.
Fantastic.
But in the meantime, we'll be doing the streaming thing. We're Retro Pals. Thanks for watching. We do this thing every Wednesday. Go to patreon.com/retropals and you can vote for which game we play every Wednesday. This month is Versus Month, where we pit two consoles against one another in a battle for supremacy. This week, the ColecoVision edged out the Intellivision by 1 vote. My god, how close can it get? Next week, I'm thinking portables?
Ooh.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
Neo Geo Pocket Color versus Tiger Gamecom. What do you think of that?
Yes, please. Yes. Oh my god.
Two portable consoles we've never streamed before. One must win, the other must die. Patrons, cast your votes this Friday when the poll will go up. We either play good games or the worst games ever made. There's no in-between with next Wednesday's stream.
I'm really excited.
Frankly, I think we deserve the worst after this week's stream. So lay it on us. Punish us.
Kick our asses.
Just kick our asses up and down the street. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We recently put up an archive of our Dreamcast launch title stream. That's a good time.
It's good.
Yeah, that'll be going for the next couple weeks. Check that out if you want to see what Dreamcast games in 1998 looked like.
And if you want to see us play one of the most frightening games ever made, Pen Triathlon.
That game is terrifying.
Hate it.
Just awful. Okay, I'm going to look for someone to host.
Okay, we're also on Twitter at twitter.com/retropals.
HQ.
HQ, thank you. There we post when we go live, when we have Mascot Friday streams, Mascot Friday polls ready, and whenever we post new videos. We also have an archives channel. I do apologize for not grabbing that earlier. Let me just grab it now. And I thought I had that saved, but let me just grab it. And on the archives channel, that's where we have our full archives. That I'm slower to upload them than I would like, but we are getting them up. So check that out. If I can get the... Yeah. In fact, I just uploaded part 2 of Lunacy, so check that out. I'm actually going to make a playlist of that stuff.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So you can catch the whole Mansion of Hidden Souls, Lunacy, whatchamacallit. There you go. Alright, thank you all so very much for watching. Again, check us out on Twitter, YouTube, Patreon, and check
all the
out
places on the internet.
All those great places.
I'm going to leave you off with Lack Attack 24, who's continuing his vicious attack on the original Legend of Zelda. This is any % no up and A speedruns, so no quitting, no saving, just all in one single unbroken segment. The stakes are really high, and odds are you're going to see a lot of resets. but here's hoping he gets a run in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave you with that. We'll be back on Friday with Mascot Friday, this time a 3D platform. To be determined, TBD. I'll let you know more details as we get them. In the meantime, enjoy LAC, and we'll see you later.
See ya, folks.